Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on The Dive, movie about two women who go diving. One gets trapped, they're sisters, and the other sister has to save her before time runs out. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 11. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I will be at the Hamilton Brewery, known as Vinyl, from 5 to 9 tomorrow night, Thursday. That will be my talk on the Jersey Devil. We'll be hanging out. There's brews. Come on out. It's a good time at Vinyl. Okay, so two sisters go diving. One's a little nervous. The more veteran of the two is the one who gets trapped. There's a rock slide, and the rocks land on her leg or something, and she's trapped at the bottom of the ravine. The other sister has 20 minutes to find help. So she screams at a boat, she breaks into a car, and it breaks into a lighthouse, and she's got to get back in time. So it's a pretty solid premise. Pretty solid premise for a film, I think. For a survival film. The Dive. I think we have some credits. Yes. So, directed by Maximilian Erlewine. Based on a screenplay by Joachim Hedin. Screenplay by Maximilian Erlewine and Joachim Hedin. And I don't really recognize the actresses, but it appears to be like a low-budget affair. So it's going to be intense, I think. It's not my kind of movie. I don't like movies, particularly about the ocean and drowning. I'm not like a big fan. The only one I really kind of liked, I kind of like Jaws, but even that kind of freaks me out. This would sort of freak. I would never go diving like this. It's not, it's not my thing. I'll just watch videos of it. But the premise is rock solid. I mean, you got sisters, so you got drama between them, maybe family stuff. They have an established history, and then one has to save the other. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect premise, really. So good on these guys. That's a good still here. Good on these guys for coming up with it. I think it really works. So first act, they're going diving. They're on vacation. I already read the write-up. This is my second take. They're on vacation in a very remote area when they go diving. One sister's nervous. The other one's like, no big deal. Then the rock slide happens. The nervous sister is the one that's okay. It's the other sister that's trapped. So she goes down there, tries to move the rock, can't move it. Now she has 20 minutes to save her sister. So she comes out of the water screaming for help, breaks into a lighthouse in a car. I figured it out. If that car should have a jack. And if you steal that jack, you go back down, jack it up, and get your sister out. I don't know. Maybe that's what she does. Otherwise, I think the sister also, while she's waiting, tries to figure out a way to get out. But I think she ends up coming back with a hammer, and I don't want to think about what sort of hammering they're going to do to get her out. I hope it's not what I think it is. I don't think a hammer would really work. Maybe a saw, but that seems like the wrong move. It seems like the jack would probably be your best bet if you could jam it in between two rocks. Unless, although the ground is soft, but either way, you'd have the crowbar to kind of give you more leverage. I don't know, maybe that wouldn't work. But so first act, the vacation. Second act, she gets trapped and running around. Third act, she gets saved, I think. Now it's an indie movie. Could be that both of them dies. Could be that the nervous sister frees her other sister, but something happens in the process and she gets knocked out and then could die, but then the other sister has to save her. I mean, it's probably like that. Yeah. So 20 meters down, unable to move, dangerously low levels of oxygen. It's up to Drew to fight for her sister's life. She must put her own life in jeopardy and risk paying the ultimate sacrifice. But with no help in sight, time is quickly running out. Another thing, maybe she could have left her air tank down there to give her like 40 minutes and then surfaced. But I don't know if that's realistic. I'm not a diver. Can't just like, I know you just can't pop up from 28 meters. You gotta like slowly go up there so you don't get the bends. Yeah, so I think it has fairly broad appeal. I mean, some people are like me, maybe get a little squeamish about the whole ocean thing. Other people maybe are divers, would be super hardcore into it, or maybe not because they are divers. But I think in general, this could have a decent appeal. I could think it could do well. Seems to be well made, low budget but intense. I wouldn't go a minute over 90 for something like this, but I think it would work. Yeah. So interesting. It's called The Dive. I think it's coming out. Feels like a summer movie, or at least late summer. Probably come out by August. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble, because who knows how long before they cancel Joan for her spicy takes. YouTube is canceling a lot of people, so please join us on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble just in case. I will be at Hamilton at Vinyl Brewery from 5 to 9 on Thursday. That's tomorrow. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you tomorrow.